that's all working. Hello. Recently I've been having some problems streaming. Every so often my mic will mute and I don't know why. So there have been periods of time when I've been trying to stream but I've had to completely clear away all because there's just no audio from me. So I do apologise for the delays of streaming. I'm supposed to be streaming every Sunday, but I'm now streaming now. I tried streaming 2 times this morning and I got fed up because that's when I was having the problems. So yes. I'm just going to keep my OBS up. And open.
Hub upgrade 6. Landing platform hydraulics completed. Freighter landing initialized.
Whether or not
Congratulations, you have completed onboarding and achieved the absolute minimum skill level required of a Fix-It pioneer. Fix-It looks forward to your future achievements, because a future with Fix-It is a future with you. Tier 1 and 2 milestones are now available in the hub, and biomass burners can now be built individually. Your first official objective is to initiate project assembly by building the space elevator. This objective will take a significant amount of resources, so Fix-It recommends getting to work. Unknown metal collected. This metallic element is showing properties similar to those in Group 11 on the periodic table, such as high conductivity and malleability. Store this potential resource for later use. This semi-slug species seems to persist entirely through absorbing and storing energy from its surroundings. Studying this could provide new methods for improving Fix-It production line efficiency. Store this potential resource for later use. Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth, suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma. Preserve the remains for later study. Unknown crystalline mineral collected. This mineral is composed of the same chemical elements as quartz and may yield similar industrial functions.
One of the things I do want to do
Store this potential resource for later use.
At some point is try and get another monitor. I've already got 2, but
The Summer Sloop was named after Marie Somerville, co-founder of Fix-It and head of its R&D department. There are many theories about the origin of this shape and why this symbol mathematically resembling a Mobius strip has found its way into both human and extraterrestrial culture. Thankfully, you don't need to know any of these theories to be a pioneer. Store it for later use. Fun fact. The planet you are on was found and named during a planet spotting event Marie hosted called Marie's Awesome Scientific Search of the Avant-Garde Exoplanets. Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Their weaponized plasma is most likely stored as a stable chemical substance in an organ close to their mouth, and only turns volatile when exposed to one of the chemical elements in the air.
There we are.
Preserve the remains for later study. Potential edible collected. If consumed before authorized as compatible with the human digestive system by Fix-It, the consumer is responsible for any and all consequences.
Yep.
Store this potential resource for later use.
Finally. So, what I want to try and do is get everything set up first. I want to rush the coal so I don't get bored, sidetracked, or lose where I am the next time I play, so then I will continue playing and continue streaming. That's what I've been trying to say for goddamn ages. So, I want to get these guys up and running. Nice, quick, easy, and simple. Now I'm going quite fast because I want to try and get this done before I start having any problems. I'm going to be consistently checking my second monitor to make sure I'm actually being fed audio. But yes. Having my OBS open directly like this, normally I have it sort of minimized. Might cause problems, but I'm not sure. I haven't done it before, so. There we go. That is wire all up and running. Next job is the handy dandy iron.
Potential edible collected. Eating it and surviving does not count as a valid field test and does not generate enough data for Fixit to make an informed decision. Store this potential resource for later use.
So, what I've been trying to say a couple times already, I'm more or less going to be following a tutorial, but I'm going to be doing my own thing in it. So I'll be taking elements like builds, for example. I might take certain elements from designs, from constructions of other people, rather than trying to come up with it all by myself. Now there are some really cool things that I've seen on the internet, and I would absolutely love to try and mirror them. However, I damn well know it's going to be absolutely difficult, especially early on. And especially since I've never really done cosmetics in this. Mind you, I've never actually really played the game. I keep getting to the point where I play up until coal and I stop. But more recently, I've actually done what I would call my longest game ever, where I've actually progressed to the point of steel and slightly past it, where I've done the first tier of the space elevator, where you do 50 smart plating, I think it's called, and then you get 1000 smart plating, 1000 versatile frameworks, and 100 engines, or whatever the hell they are. But I've never progressed past that bit, so I've never made those things. I've always gone up to tier 4 and then stopped. So I would love to actually progress beyond that. And what better incentive than trying to record it? So, if you don't know already, on OBS, I'm streaming, and I've got a I've got a sort of an extension for OBS, which allows me to record separately, because from what I was doing my research, you can't stream and record at the exact same time unless you use 2 different software. Well, for me personally, if I have multiple software open that aren't the main focus or main intention, I then start having performance issues, even though my computer isn't the most beefiest, but it's certainly not skimping out. Now, I will sort of be skipping along quite a bit. You know, there will be times when I'm focused more on trying to develop things than I am actually trying to talk. So I do apologise for that. However, once I get a bit further on and start having the very bare bones basics already set up, I will start communicating more. But yes, I'm not really in a time crunch, but it is kind of late, and I want to get this done so I at least have something to do tomorrow. Get this over and done with, and then I have no more room to complain. However, I've been using the excuse of, oh, this isn't working, so why not just not do anything, you know? My mind will always find some sort of excuse, so I'm trying not to give it one. perfect for me, but not so much perfect for you. So take that advice at your own leisure. I do not know why I said it like that, but I did, and I'm rolling with it. I am sort of talking up my arse right now, just to keep myself occupied while I fidget arse around and do a bunch of unrelated things that I could probably do once I've actually set everything up, but I'm doing it now because, yes, that is the shortest and most simplest answer to get straight to the point, is yes. So anyway, just like the typical YouTuber stick, if you're, liking what you see, I know you're not really seeing anything so far, but in the future, if you like what you see, please feel free to like, subscribe, follow on Twitch, whatever it's called. Feel free to drop by on Twitch or YouTube. Once I've sort of figured things out a bit more, I'll be able to properly use the Windows app called Ground Control, and then I'll be able to have a combined chat of Twitch and YouTube. I am sorry if that was very loud. I do apologise. There's also another thing is that I can't exactly tell how loud I am, how not so loud I am. So, I'm also going away in April, so there will be I think it's about a week hiatus. I'm away, so certainly do not expect anything during that time. But it's been quite some time since my father have gotten away, so that's one of the reasons why we are doing it, is to get away from the world for a bit, even for the most shortest amount of time. I think I already said it, but it's for about a week. I have no clue where we're going because it's not my job. My job is just to go. Really enjoy it. Very nice, lovely and jubbly. Got those set up. I need to have some more iron plates. Yes. Speedy boy. So I'm gonna rush this. Sorry, reflux. I'm starting to. Yeah. So I'm gonna rush obstacle clearing so I can rush getting the chainsaw, which will help me collect biofuel, leaves and wood and stuff like that from the surrounding areas, which I can bun into a semi-automatic biofuel or biomass generator, which will then turn it into biofuel, the sort of logs, which will then I will set up into a 15 biomass burner setup. Basically covers everything. Once I unlock the logistics and foundations, I will completely tear down everything, and once I have the resources obviously, and make sure everything is nice and snug. Snuggy wuggy. So everything is hooked up more or less. I just need to that. Boy. I'll do concrete in a minute. I just kind of really and truly want to get everything up and running, at least to a certain extent. I shall bring over plate. Don't really need to, but I also kind of do. Definitely need some more wire. I think that's 25 you need for one biomass burner. At least at the very start, I start off with the starter gens, and then use these guys. So I need way more iron. Highly unfortunate for me. put away all this useless stuff that I have no use for right now. Let's get things sorted. I'm not entirely sure how much all of this is doing. Max cost. Well, I could technically turn it on now. It would be a bit tight, but because those are two 20s, there'll be 14. If the maximum is 39, then technically I'm 1 megawatt sort of short. Perfect. So remove you. Remove you. And Food bank spout. There we go. I'm going to customize my custom. You can follow along if you want, or do whatever the heck you want. At some point, preferably maybe on YouTube, because what I plan on doing is streaming a bit, a couple different episodes, then bunning, let's say, 3 streams down into one YouTube video, and then putting that on my gaming channel. So feel free to check that out as well. Whenever the hell that happens, that's what I want to do. It also gives me an excuse to try and learn how to properly edit things. Go down that path. Perfectly frank, I'm just going to keep myself bright red. Normally I go down to 0.3 in the redness, but 1, I can't be bothered. 2, I think I look okay. I didn't set that. Okay. There's always something. Always something. There's one thing that I always forget to do. I love it when I have a larger scale factory. Jesus Christ. Imagine having a mega factory with like 100 different machines, and there's one machine somewhere along the line which just isn't running. Oh my god, that would be infuriating. Especially if you build shit tightly compact, not tightly compact, but tightly compact. So annoying. Get away from here, Bean. Hit you. I hate those. You can't kill them. At least it takes a goddamn while. I should bugger off. Oh, there we go. So yeah, I hope all the audio is fine or whatever. Really and truly, to be honest, I don't actually give a fuck right now anyway. If it's not good, I'll sort it out hopefully by the next one. Once I learn a bit more. You know, I'm trying my best, but you know. It's still taking me a while to get hang of things. But more I do something, the easier it becomes, so that's why I'm doing it more and more. So, there we go. Oh my god, the beam's here again. Fuck off. Wish you could turn them off because it's so goddamn annoying. Okay, nice and handy wood. total amount up. So I need production, one of those, one of those, one of those. Do really have a miner. So I need the plates. I need to make extra plates because I need the things for conveyors. I think 40 in total will be enough. Oh, for the record, I can't see chat, so if there is anyone here and they are trying to talk to me, I do apologise. Really and truly, I could put it up on my tablet, so I'll do that. There we are, on my tablet I now have a live feed of Yep, that seems alright. Get up like that, and then chat. Boom, shabang. Bobbity bop bop bop. And just check that everything is working. Yep, there we go. It also popped up on the screen. Is nice and lovely. So by this time I should have a couple of copper wire. Oh, in this case it's just wire. In there, yep, nice. Then gives me enough to do this. And I'll make a few cables because I need the connections. Obviously, that giant bean is running around. I'm going to call those big dudes beans, whatever the hell they're actually called, I do not know, but all the YouTubers that I watch tend to call them beans because they look like giant beans. Giant beans with legs. I'm sorry if I was quiet there. I was quite far away from my mic. I don't know how far I need to be or how close I should be, you know? I don't know if I'm too close. I don't know if my mic is too quiet. I don't know if the game is too loud. Like I said, I don't know anything to do with audio. Literally, I have a PC, I have a microphone, I have the spare fucking space in my computer, have a streaming software, boom, shebang, bunch of random pieces together. Then you've got me, who knows absolutely bumfuck all of what he's doing, doing something that he probably shouldn't, but I'm doing it anyway. So that's that. I don't know how I was missing iron rod there, but whatever. Oh, those. Yep. And then you into you into you need to be concrete. That's all that up and running. So I am going to run along, grab some wire, grab some plate. Grab some rods. And then I am going to sit here and craft manually, which no one enjoys. And if you do, you're a sicko who is absolutely insane. Because it is the least enjoyable thing to do in this game. And that says something. So, yes. 100 exactly, baby. Let's us go. This will probably be the longest part, apart from waiting for the concrete to start coming in. But hopefully by the time I'm done with all this, and I run over to go see how much concrete there is, there will be enough. Now what I am going to do is turn all the rods that I have currently on me into screws, because my next job is trying to get a chainsaw, some biofuel. Oh god, pardon me. I don't know if you heard the fart, but I farted. And run around this whole area and gather as much resources as I possibly can. Not as possibly I can, because I can store a bunch, but you know what I mean. I love how I was all chatting and now I'm barely talking. Tells you how I can go into high and lows of different moods. Oof. I hate myself sometimes. I hate myself all the time. But what can I say except... I'm not going to finish that. Oh god, I think I need a shit, mate. It'd be an absolutely lovely time to do it, but you know. It's only 40. It's not a lot, but better than nothing. This is the thing for me, if I go to the toilet now, it's going to take a while, and I don't know how long. I could, end up streaming for an hour and 30 minutes. An hour could pass and I'm still on the toilet and it's just me not doing anything. I don't really want that. So at the moment it's just gas, so I don't have anything to worry about. But oh god, pardon me. But sometimes gas leads to something. go grab some more iron rods so that I can make an equipment workbench and then more screws. I mean, eventually I'll have a screw factory. Eventually I'll have every kind of factory, hopefully, if that's even bloody possible. But hello. Here we go. One of the things I plan on doing is once I've unlocked cosmetics, or customization I should call it, I'm going to make the default factory colours white so that it's a blank slate and I can expand the colours from there. Or I could just keep it white. But one of the things I plan on doing is, when I create a factory, more or less colour code it. So for example, I could make my steel factory black to represent steel, and anything associated with it, so it could be power lines, train lines, trucks, tractors, mini carts, they will be painted black for that area specifically. Or power maybe yellow or green, I don't know. I mean, really and truly, if I was to make anything green, it would probably be nuclear, but I'm nowhere near that, obviously, and I've never been near that, so I have no clue what I'm doing when it comes to that kind of stuff. However, it would definitely suit it very well. So we'll see where we're going. There may be a lot of changes in the future, there may be none at all, who knows. All I know is that I am trying to sidetrack myself from the massive amount of brewing in my stomach. Not healthy, but who cares, am I right? Ow. Just click my hip. Jesus, it's gonna take a while. So, I can't remember if I said it, so I'm just going to say it again. Once I've unlocked obstacle clearing, I'm going to go down the line of doing logistics first, then foundations, and then all the other things until I do the next, so build a space elevator and then the parts for it. That's more than enough, that's handy dandy. That'll get me up and running, rolling, and trolling? I don't know. I'm trying to make things rhyme, but I don't know other words that sound similar to other words, so I'm kind of stupid. Derp, derpity, derp, derpy, derp, derp, derpity, derp.
Milestone reached. Solid biofuel, created from any biomass, ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size. Inspirational note: will you be the Fix-It Employee of the Month?
No.
You could be, if you construct, automate, explore and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency. This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated, fun.
Really nice, really handy, really handy. Yes. At some point I'll run around and go collect all that stuff, the artifacts and stuff. But right now cannot be bothered, nor do I actually have a use for any of it. Because before I even do anything with power slugs and stuff like that, I want to unlock the summer slooping thingy-majiggy. Okay, I'm gonna let this run. I really need to go to the toilet. I'm not gonna go for. Oh, I might go for a shit actually. Probably gonna have to. So what I'm gonna do is just leave my game running. I'm going to do that on my screen and hopefully remember to bring it back. You'll hear when I come back because I'm not gonna mute my mic or my game. Oh God.
This is a reminder. You mouthwash. This is a reminder. You mouthwash.
I'm back, hello, my dearies. Didn't really do much, but who cares, I'm back. Oh. I'm hoping to get a, I think it's called a Go XLR, but I don't think it is. One of those little button things, a Stream Deck, that's what it is. Oh, I plan on getting a Go XLR, what the fuck it's called. But yes, I'm sorry that my Alexa went off. My Alexa went off. But it's one of those things that kind of happens every so often, even though I don't really listen to it whatsoever. Whatsoever, yes. Probably get annoyed by the constant chainsaw noises, so feel free to mute if you want. I really do not mind. I mean, heck, you might have already muted due to my incessant nagging. What I do talk about. Normally I don't, but why not now? What better time is there to talk, but when there's no one here. Lonely, I'm left alone. I got nobody, I have no friends. No, I do have friend, but I don't really talk to him much anymore. Sort of gone our own separate ways. More or less with all of them, really. It's just, we're not playing the same games anymore. We're not interacting in person on a day-to-day basis. No more need for that childness. Sad though, but really. That's the truth. The reality. We all grow up way too fast. Not giving ourselves enough time to just be free. Sorry about getting all fucking philosophical on you guys. Should be more than enough, at least to start us off with. Clear a space over here. Just to get things up and going, mate. Remember why I'm turning Australian? You know I'm fucking British. Fucking hell, mate. To be perfectly frank, if that offends any of you, fuck off. Stop being little fucking whiny bitches. The world's full of fucking things that will set anyone off. It ain't perfect, it ain't your world, it's everyone's world. There is no semblance of control. The only control you have is the one that you give it. And guess what? That can be easily taken away by someone else with stronger control and larger goddamn power system structure, whatever you want to call it. Ugh. So here we are, here we go. Yes. So I need a constructor. 1, 2, 3, and then I need 1. Now then. Throw you in there, throw you in there, throw you in there. Have one more. Now for those watching the video on YouTube, I do apologise. Yes. Yes. There was no be right back soon screen. However, on the Twitch and YouTube there was, because they're being fed the live feed directly, and on the YouTube streaming channel I will also be uploading the video of the live stream. However, there'll also be the actual live itself from YouTube perspective, and then I'll upload the video from Twitch. So it means eventually, if it's needed, I can start removing and deleting videos off of Twitch because they're on YouTube, because there's no space limit. It's a bit stupid how Twitch does have one, and if YouTube does have one, I just don't know about it. But I somewhat understand it, but if you want people to create content, don't expect them to have to fucking stick around when you start making things ridiculous for them. There's 2 of those. The same, so I won't care too much about that. Oh, my foot is itchy now. Very not nice. Another one of those. This will be wood, this will be leaves. Then really and truly I also want to get logistics done, so I actually gonna start my time bullshit. More than enough of mine rods. More than oh, I do not have the space. The wire. Now I do. In exchange for losing some leaves into the chest. Container storage.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to save space and enhance the productivity of your factory. Fixit encourages you to consider investing in verticality when it comes to factory logistics. If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in. Visualize all the people relying on you. The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes. Breathe out. Feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
Yes, thank you, Ada. Very nice. Stop it. you, then you. Missing cable. Christ's sake. Was with my throat, that kind of hurts. Wood, biomass, not biomass, leaves. There we go, that is all set up, and then hopefully once the biofuel is all filled up, it will start filling that up, fill that up, and then biomass will start filling up in there. Which will be nice, lovely, lovely, because we need biomass by itself for certain things later on. And yeah. So that's all nice. I'll grab some more iron rods, some more iron plates. Should be a lot more in there than everything else because I haven't collected them. And then we'll work on our lovely redesign of everything. Nice, quick. Now, really and truly, what I am probably going to do is, once I've unlocked the MAM, I know I may have said it, but it's just a lot more easier, because later on down the line, I can always craft summer sloops. Not summer sloops. Christ, power slugs. Where I'm going to use 2 power slugs, one to unlock the power slug sort of recipe thing, and then one to use into the shard. To then unlock overclocking and underclocking. Technically it's just overclocking, but that's what it's called. But you can also underclock stuff, which is nice, and then it means I can set up a more or less fully efficient resource node for concrete and stuff like that. Spot. Boom.
Milestone reached. Several new structures are now available for improving factory organization. Foundations provide a building grid, which makes it easier to manage placement of any structure. In the event that you are experiencing amnesia for all events prior to planetfall, be reassured that memories of beloved humans and/or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
72% and that's 58%. And that's 300 coming out the other one. And so need more wire, and I certainly need more iron rods. I'm just gonna call them rods. Rods, plates, and wire. Boom, boom. Now, once I have sort of a basic power supply set up, I am going to run around and explore things, which will be nice. Yeah. I am tired. Anyone else tired? Mind you, I've only been streaming for almost an hour, so... Technically, I start streaming first, then recording.
Milestone reached. Supply the molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, with local resources to research and develop new technologies. Potential technologies include exploration tools, weapons, and factory buildings. These are essential for maximizing your Pioneer efficiency and alignment with Fixit's core pillars: construct, automate, explore, and exploit. To advance Fixit's mission, all notable phenomena, resources, technology, or other influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger, as stated in the Pioneer contract.
Jeez. Bitch really do not give a shit about my safety or well-being. Don't know why I sung that. And then it was terrible singing. Can't even call it singing. I just gave everything a bit of an inflection. You know, spicy meatball on the end. Ma'am time, baby.
The remains researched belong to an organism that tends to nest near objects emitting specific types of resonance. Spitters are called as such due to their ability to create and spit plasma across long distances. Spitter remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration. The remains researched belong to an organism now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog. It has many characteristics that would likely classify it among the Suidae family were it native to Earth. Hog remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration. Summersloop analysis completed. Summersloops are somewhere between battery and conduit, harvesting energy from pockets of space with complete disregard for the rules of the space-time continuum, and distributing it into its connected ecosystem. This energy...
Let the energies harvest until the waves reach our shores. Consume.
Similarities to the hypothetical force of dark energy to potentially be one and the same. It can now be tracked by the object scanner. The metal has been named Caterium after Fixit's greatest CEO, Katerina Parks. It has been added as a viable alternative to gold in industrial applications, specifically in advanced electronics due to its superconductivity, malleability, and corrosion resistance. This fruit, dubbed the paleberry due to its tendency to stay light in color even when ripe, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available. This fruit, dubbed the barrel nut after its distinctive color, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available. This semi-slug, now dubbed power slug, is early in its life cycle and has retained only part of its potential energy storage capacity, giving it its blue color. Power slugs are capable of extracting latent energy from their surroundings, including through a form of photosynthesis, and preserve it in their porous semi-crystalline shell over their lifetime. This explains why they rarely move after having found a suitable location. The crystalline mineral was a previously unknown variation of quartz, with uniquely large and flawless crystals, normally only found in synthetic quartz. The industrial application of this mineral will follow that of its synthetic counterpart, specifically in communication and exploration technologies. Research completed. Silica recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
Object scanner, let's go. Do we need anything else? There we go, that's what I wanted.
Overclocking development completed. Power shards can now be inserted into all buildings to increase input and output speed. Underclocking is also possible. Note: power consumption of overclocked buildings increases exponentially.
So these two are barely full. That is absolutely empty, so I'll split that into there. There we go, everything back online. Oh, pardon me. Whew, come on. There we are. I'm going to need a lot more iron rods. I'm muted, for fuck's sake. I don't know why it happened. I don't know when. I don't know how. I don't know why. Don't know for how fucking long. I don't know what, but... I'm sorry. I'm not restarting this time. There's just going to be a blank bit of space. Whatever. I'm going to file settings. Okay. I'm hoping that actually stays like that. I think what may have been happening is I may have accidentally been pressing the mute button, so I've completely unbound it. So I'm not restarting. I'm not doing another stream. I've streamed for an hour and 21 minutes. Before I streamed for maybe about 30 minutes and maybe about 10 minutes. But I'm not starting again. Already progressed way too much for that. I can't even remember properly what I was going on about. However, all I was saying basically was the power slug, if you're wondering what was in there, in that. And I'm going to name him Peter, and we shall rescue him, I swear, and I vow it, and whatever. And then I said, I'm just going to go back quite a ways away. I'm probably going to come off sooner than 9:30, if that was even, you know, fucking said. You know, if you know, I said I was going to come off at 9:30 or between 9 or something like that. I don't know how long I've been muted. I could have been muted since when I went on my BRB screen and I just haven't realised. But it's fucking annoying. I'm hoping it doesn't happen again, but I can't make any promises. So yeah, I'm going to be doing all this and all that, and don't ask me what I'm doing, I really do not know. Apparently the exact same thing I already had. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna come off at 9:30. Once I finish this, setting this up, then I'll be streaming again early in the morning, hopefully, if not slightly later in the morning. At some point, just tomorrow. I'm not going to set a time. Just some point then. So look out for that. No, I can't do it like that. go up there. This is supposed to go there. I'm sorry I'm tired, so I'm making a lot of mistakes. This is to there, this is to here. And then it goes... do it the other way around, make it so much easier. Like this, then from the splitter it goes into probably the most simplest part. That. There we go. That's more or less all of this setup. I just need to do the constructors of basically what I have there, but on foundations, and then I will be all set, done and ready. Then tomorrow we shall undertake the big undertaking of doing those. While I'm over here, I might as well grab some more concrete. I think at some point it would be a good idea to make a Mark II belt, but I will need to unlock that first. Easiest way to do things is just to set everything up first. Jump. I can't remember if I mentioned it, but at some point during April I'm going away on holiday, so there will not be any streams or videos for anyone that actually cares. But since I know most people do not, because I am not that big for people to actually start enjoying my content, if I can call it content. What I'm saying right now. Saying queen tint. Leaves. This one's wood. Take a minute or two for that all to start saturating. Especially considering how I don't even have power poles set up or cable. So why not bring that into nice there. Bring that into craft a boatload more cable. Yeah. Now everything is saturated. I'll remove that. Remove that. And I can take my lovely biofuel. Okay, so thank you all for tuning in. Those that are here live, which is basically nobody apart from myself, thank you for coming by. However, I don't know if there is actually anyone, and it's just not updated yet. So I'm going to act as if there are people here, and hello, goodbye, thank you all for dropping by. Like I said before, tune in tomorrow at, I'm hoping maybe about lunchtime, let's say between 1:30 to 2 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Or for anyone that cares, just periodically check on Twitch if you're followed to me, and you will see a notification that I am streaming. It will be a continuation of this, so do not worry. Since I'm doing it tomorrow, I will remember pretty much where I am. Last time I left it a couple days before I actually went on again, so I didn't actually know what step I was at. So I shall... Ooh, I didn't mean to do the... Ah, there we go. Jesus Christ, I accidentally clicked off my screen and clicked buttons that I shouldn't have. So that's that done. That's power done. And then the next job for us to do is upgrading these bad boys. So that basically in turn inquires... Oh, I'm trying to be posh, but I ain't. Basically what it means is that this creates 60 iron ore. This takes 30, so I need another miner. This takes 30, so this needs to be split off into another one. Then there's going to be another miner, that means I need 2. Then I need 4 constructors, because I need screws, which all these are going to go in a manifold over into the screws. Then they're going to come out into an assembler, because the assembler for, I'm pretty sure its rotors require 10 screws, and that's however many will be coming through when it comes out. And then you've got the screw rods, sorry. Then iron plates is a 1-to-1, so that's 60, that's 30, so I need another one and then another one, and those plates will go into iron plates. And then rotors, iron plates, which will then go into another assembler, which will make smart plating. And what I'll do is basically just let it run in the background while I do things. So I'm going to do logistics, the logistics bit here first. I know I said I'm coming off, but you know me. I'm going to grab iron plates. What I'm going to do is the very final thing is do this logistics tier Mark II, upgrade the one singular conveyor belt right at the start of the concrete over there, and that will mean it will be producing efficiently, effectively, and fast. I was about to say efficiency, effectively, and efficiently, but you know, it's already working efficiently, so I don't need to say it again. Now I'm going to need a boatload of rods, like all the iron rods. I need basically I need a bunch of iron rods to make a bunch of screws, in order to then make reinforced iron plates. There we go. I don't know what is up with my goddamn rambling, man. What's this button do? Never mind. I do not want to be streaming my face. I'm fiddling around with buttons on my tablet. I'm probably going to cut this part for any YouTube watchers. Not the stream watchers, but the video I may end up creating, which I don't know if I mentioned on this one or another one. I can't remember. But what I plan on doing is, for example, streaming this particular game a couple times. Let's say I do 3 full streams. Then those 3 full streams I will chop down into segments and parts and piece them all together and to create one video, and then post it on the gaming channel. So if you're more interested in sort of somewhat edited videos of shit more or less dumbed down, then that's there. It's kind of just the basics of the game, so no one's really interested in it, so yeah. So, really and truly, I'm going to do this in my off time. So, basically, next time I will... No, I won't unlock it yet, but I'll... You know, it just means I wait around until I have all the iron rods, create all the screws, create all the iron plates that we need, and then by tomorrow I would be able to do it. So, thank you all for tuning in and sticking around until this very moment. It is very much appreciated. If you like what you see, please feel free to leave a comment down below, to subscribe, leave a like, even recommend or suggest games or ways of building or things you want to see next. For any comments I get, I will be reading, because I am such a small channel that I get that it would yeah, you understand. And streaming wise, I'm going to try and stream a bit more frequently. Look out for that. I'm planning on trying to do Wednesday and Sunday, because those are 2 days I'm not really doing anything. I mean, every single day I'm not doing anything, but they're not days when we, my family or me, have anything tend to be planned for the future, if you know what I mean, you know. So, feel free, if you're on YouTube, to check the main channel out if you want, which is DeathXD Gaming. Then there's the streaming channel, which you're probably listening or watching to if you're on YouTube, watching the live stream or any form of VOD, which has links in the main profile area of the YouTube channel, which will lead you to the Twitch, and then you can tune in on Twitch if you want. And if you're on Twitch, thank you very much for checking out the channel. Feel free to drop by on the YouTubes, because I'm planning on doing some gaming content soon, hopefully. So you can check out some stuff on the gaming channel. I've already got like 1 or 2 videos on there. Planning on doing some Minecraft content as well. So feel free to be, feel free to look forward to that at some point. But for now, it'll probably just be Satisfactory, because I am addicted to it like it's crack cocaine. I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to say goodnight. Thank you all. I love you. Goodbye, my pretties.